just written a serial called Ultimate Human, and this is a whole other kettle of worms entirely, because it's what they call the ultimate version of Tony Stark. And the idea was that the Ultimate books would represent all these old characters as if they were new once again, to introduce an entirely new generation to the properties. One of whom, of course, is Tony Stark, Iron Man. And Ultimate Human presents what I referred to as Ultimate Iron Man and Ultimate Hulk. These two characters have been re-envisioned for this new line of books, so I found myself writing Tony Stark again. The Tony Stark of the Marvel Ultimate line is a cheerful drunk who has a brain tumour the size of a golf ball, oddly enough. Smells of chemotherapy drugs, needs a team of at least 8 people to load him into his Iron Man suit. It's a very different take on the character. It wasn't mine. That Iron Man was developed by a writer called Mark Miller. Ultimate Human, as I say, presents these two characters together. In that universe, their Bruce Banner, their Hulk, is someone who became the Hulk after taking a flawed chemical process that would make him superhuman. Whereas their Tony Stark is a full-bore futurist. This is a man who plans 10 years into the future. And the Iron Man suit is very much part of a grander game, a broader plan than anyone really knows the extent of. So they both come from the intent of developing superhuman abilities, and they've both in their own ways gone horribly wrong.
What is it about Iron Man? He's a character that can be reinterpreted for each new generation in a way that more iconic characters can't.
I think what makes Tony Stark so interesting to me is that I happen to really love conflicted characters. I love characters that have sort of a a dark edge to them, that they sort of walk that line, that if they step one, go a little bit to the left, they may be in the dark or in the light. And that really appeals to me, and the fact that he's just so smart and so Machiavellian, and not unlike myself actually, that really attracts me to the character. He's not just a cookie cutter, superhero or hero. He's a guy with with a bit of a past and a bit of an edge to him.
Iron Man is a very conscious superhero. His creation was very conscious. He had to do it, and it's a conscious choice to continue to be Iron Man. I mean, I'm talking about just the original premise of he has the heart problem, he needs to wear the chest plate. He couldn't come back from that captivity and simply worn the chest piece, gone on as Tony Stark, and just gone on with his life. But he made a conscious choice to keep going as Iron Man. He saw some kind of greater good and continuing on with that.
It wasn't about the armor, it was about the guy inside. And that was always what the stories were about, the guy inside.